selfish, out of shape, bad leader. These are all descriptions that have been put out by Nico Harrison and the Mavericks organization in the past 6 months. And Luka Doncic is coming for revenge.
Doncic maneuvers for the lead.
It's been 6 months since Luka was traded to the Lakers, and despite the Mavericks winning the Cooper Flag sweepstakes, the trade still makes no sense to me. After how last season ended for the Lakers with Luka being extremely out of shape, I feel like people have forgotten just how good he really is. I mean, I think KG said it best.
Luka not in that.
You tripping. Luka?
Let me think
hey,
a little bit.
motherfucker. You can't man, stop,
hold on.
man.
You know what?
Stop.
Luka
Run the
is in
Luka
that.
tape
No,
right now.
Luka
Run the Luka tape.
The numbers is nothing, the money is nothing. I really been held my promise. Say Kenny been heavy out west, and I carry the weight, nigga. I'm Luka Doncic. Conspiracy theories is given, but I must admit it, you got the wrong person.
Almost all fans will agree that Larry Bird and Tim Duncan are top 10 players ever. They also were the only two players with 5 All-NBA first-team selections in their first 6 years. Both Michael Jordan and LeBron James didn't achieve this milestone. Luka, on the other hand, did. To put just how mind-boggling this is into perspective, let's look at the ages of these 3 players when they were drafted. Both Tim Duncan and Larry Bird played at least 3 years in college, coming into the NBA at 21 years old. Luka, on the other hand, was already making first-team All-NBA at the age of 20. By the time he was 24 and quote-unquote fat, he led his team to the finals, averaging an absurd 34-9-9. And I don't want to sit here and act like the Mavericks' concerns had no merit. Here's a simple stat that shows Luka's decline in athleticism over his first 7 seasons. After having 78 dunks in his first 5 seasons, he's only had 3 in the last 2. It's clear that he isn't in the same shape that he was in just 3 years ago. But now, Luka is motivated to prove Nico wrong. He recently stated that he's lost over 31 pounds and his physique checks out. I mean, just look at the comparison. He's also coming back to an improved Lakers roster, despite what the media may tell you. I understand that the Lakers losing DFS is a big loss, but if you watched that series versus the Timberwolves last year, it was clear that the Lakers had 2 glaring weaknesses. One, they couldn't guard the perimeter. Ant went on 2 big runs in this series in games 3 and 4 late in the game that gave Minnesota the series. 2, they couldn't rebound. Rudy Gobert put up 27 points and 24 boards in Game 5 to put the Lakers away. And as much as I hate Rob Pelinka, these 2 needs were clearly addressed in the offseason. They added Marcus Smart, a former Defensive Player of the Year, and they also added DeAndre Ayton, who went to the finals in 2021 with the Suns. I know he has his flaws defensively, but look what Chris Paul helped him do offensively. I think at this point in his career, Luka is a better passer than Chris Paul was in 2021 and a better playmaker. I feel like people also forget that last year the Lakers were the 3 seed, with essentially no center. You now give Luka DeAndre Ayton, who I think is objectively better than any center Luka has ever had in his entire career. And with the Eastern Conference being dramatically weaker than last year, with injuries to Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton, I don't think it's ridiculous to say that if the Lakers can win the West, they will win the title. And I know what you're thinking. The Lakers winning the West and getting past OKC is a big if. And although OKC may have a deeper roster, they don't have Luka Doncic. The same Luka who torched a 1-seeded OKC in 6 games just a season ago. And with Shea being from Luka's draft class and being hailed as the next face of the league, don't be surprised if Luka is motivated to remind everyone of why he's the best player in the league. And at the end of the day, Luka can stuff the stat sheet unlike ever before and lead the Lakers to a 1 seed in the West, and people, myself included, still won't be moved. He's now at the point in his career where he's only playing for hardware, an MVP and a championship. Luka is now aligned with 1990 Michael Jordan and 2011 LeBron James. 2 players who are universally recognized as all-time greats that just couldn't win a championship. We all know how their careers panned out. It's now Luka's turn to prove everyone wrong. Silence all the critics that don't think he can do it. And knowing Luka, he just might.